There are women whose presence always brings a sense of calm. They radiate peace, wisdom, and warmth that is impossible to ignore. These special individuals are the ones you could listen to for hours, learning from their experiences and being inspired by their worldview. Their charm is not dependent on age or appearance. It runs deeper, more natural, and genuine. What makes these women so appealing to those around them? Why is it always interesting and easy to be with them? The answer lies in their habits. Small, seemingly insignificant, yet incredibly important traits that develop over the years. Today, we will discuss 6 habits that help mature women maintain their unique energy, femininity, and wisdom. If you want to learn how to become such a person or appreciate those around you, stay tuned. Part 1. She listens more than she speaks. Imagine an older woman sitting in a cozy corner of her home with a cup of warm tea. Beside her is a friend, grandchild, or acquaintance sharing their experiences, joys, or even doubts. This woman does not interrupt. She does not try to interject with her own comments or impose her opinion. She listens attentively, supporting her companion with a warm gaze, gentle nods, and occasionally a soft smile. When she finally responds, her words carry incredible depth and wisdom. They do not merely answer a question or address a problem. They offer a new perspective, providing a sense of support, calm, and confidence. These words remain in memory for a long time, becoming a sort of guide in the life of the listener. The true charm of such a woman lies in her ability to be present without seeking attention. Her wisdom is not in loud speeches or long stories about her own experiences, but in her capacity to hear others. People always appreciate being listened to, having space to express their thoughts, feelings, and emotions. There are many who talk a lot, but few who truly listen. This rare quality makes these individuals particularly valuable in our lives. When such a woman is around, you want to return to her again and again, sharing your experiences and seeking advice. The art of listening is a true skill that comes with experience, and those who master it always remain charming in the eyes of others. Part 2. She has her little rituals of beauty and care. Imagine an older woman who starts her day with small rituals of beauty. She slowly washes with cool water, applies her favorite rose-scented cream, and gently combs her hair. Her movements exude calm, self-love, and confidence. She does this not for others, but for herself. In our society, it is often said that self-care is only meaningful in youth. But this is not true. An acquaintance once said, "Self-care is not about youth. It's about loving yourself." She always had a neat hairstyle, soft and well-groomed hands, and a subtle scent of her favorite perfume. Maintaining femininity and grooming is not just about appearance. It reflects an inner state, self-respect, and harmony. It is important to understand that beauty is not just makeup or expensive clothes. It is about how one cares for oneself: skin, hair, hands, and posture. It is about loving one's body, even with wrinkles. Self-care is part of self-respect, and women who remember this always look attractive, regardless of age. Their charm lies in knowing that self-love begins with caring for oneself. This love is evident in every movement, every glance, and every smile. Part 3. She possesses the art of tranquility. Imagine a common situation: a long line in a store. People are nervous, someone is grumbling, someone is impatiently checking their phone, and someone is loudly expressing dissatisfaction. Everything is filled with chaos and tension. Amid this turmoil stands an older woman. She does not rush, express dissatisfaction, or roll her eyes. She simply waits calmly, occasionally smiling. and may even exchange a kind word with the cashier or a neighbor in line. Her composure is felt even from a distance. And here's the wonder. People around her gradually begin to calm down. Someone stops nervously tapping their phone. Someone takes a deep breath. And someone even dares to respond to her smile. Calmness is power. And older women who master this art always evoke admiration. They do not need to raise their voices, prove their point, or get upset over trivialities. They know that life is a series of events that are not always worth getting worked up over. Someone once said, "If a problem can be solved, there is no need to worry. If it cannot be solved, worry will not help." This simple truth helps many older women maintain inner balance, even in difficult situations. Their secret lies in trusting life, understanding that everything passes and most things are not worth emotional turmoil. This calmness is what they convey to others. That is why being around such a woman is easy. She does not succumb to panic, does not get involved in chaos, and does not waste energy on unnecessary worries. Her wisdom lies in her tranquility, making her truly charming. Part 4. She generously shares kindness. Imagine a small park in the city center. People are walking, parents are holding their children's hands, and older people are sitting on benches. Nearby, pigeons are waiting for someone to feed them. Among these people is a special older woman who comes here almost every day. In her bag, she always has a handful of grains for the birds and a few candies for the children who run by. When she offers treats to the little ones, her eyes shine with warmth. She does this not for praise or gratitude, but because she knows kindness always returns. She once said, "Kindness always comes back. You might not notice how, but life will surely reward you." Women who are generous with kind words, genuine smiles, and small acts of care always attract people. They do not seek anything in return, but their energy is so strong that others feel a special affection for them. Often, you can see such women supporting strangers in difficult moments. They might stop to help someone pick up a bag or offer a kind word to a cashier having a tough day. They know that even a small act of kindness can brighten someone's day. The true charm of a woman is not in her appearance, but in her ability to radiate warmth. This does not mean she must always give without reserve. On the contrary, she knows how to maintain balance, but her inner generosity and desire to share light make her special. People are always drawn to kindness. If a woman shares it generously, she becomes the sun that others want to return to. Part 5. She is not afraid to learn new things. It is often said that after a certain age, learning is pointless, and changing habits, trying new things, or adapting to modern technologies is only for the young. But some women break these stereotypes daily. Imagine an older woman buying a new smartphone. She is not afraid to ask her grandchildren for help and even writes down important points so she does not forget. After some time, she sends messages, makes video calls, and even watches her favorite movies online. She does not stop at what she has achieved. She is curious about how modern apps work, how to read books online, and maybe even meet new people through social media. Or consider another story. A woman over 70 decides to fulfill her lifelong dream of learning to play the piano. She starts with simple melodies, gains confidence, and soon can play her favorite song for her family. She is happy because she realizes it is never too late to fulfill her desires. Such women prove that as long as one is eager to learn, they remain young at heart. The willingness to try new things makes life interesting at any age. They are not afraid to explore, discover the world from new angles, and find uncharted opportunities. This adds a special sparkle to their eyes and makes them true role models for others. If you think it is too late to change something, remember these women. It is never too late to learn something new and discover new horizons. Part 6. She knows how to appreciate simple joys. There are women who, regardless of age, always radiate joy and harmony. They do not complain about life or focus on what has been lost, but genuinely rejoice in what they have. Each of their days is filled with small moments of happiness that they notice and appreciate. Imagine a woman who wakes up early in the morning, opens the window, and breathes in the fresh air. She smiles at the sun's rays filtering through the curtains and joyfully begins her day. She enjoys every sip of fragrant coffee or tea, listens to the birds singing, and genuinely enjoys the moment. When her grandchildren come to visit, she does not think about fatigue or disorder in the house. She laughs with them, tells interesting stories, hugs them, and feels happy to share this time with her loved ones. She does not sigh for the past or regret the passing years. She values each day she has. Such women do not wait for grand events to feel joy. They find it in the little things, in freshly baked bread, a walk in the park, a sincere conversation with a friend, or the coziness of their own home. They see beauty in simple things, and this is what makes them special. They do not allow themselves to get stuck in the past or worry about what has not yet happened. They live in the present, accepting life with all its moments. This lightness, the ability to be grateful for each day and rejoice in even the smallest things, makes such a woman truly charming and inspires everyone around her. The charm of a mature woman is not measured by age or appearance. It is revealed in her attitude toward herself, others, and life as a whole. It is the ability to listen and understand, radiate calm and harmony, share kindness, be open to new experiences, and find joy in simple things. If there is such a woman in your life, value her wisdom, respect her experience, and be inspired by her example. And if you aspire to be like her, let these habits become your companions, helping you maintain inner strength, femininity, and charm at any age. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment with a 10. If not, leave a 0. Your feedback is very important to us. Thank you for watching. See you next time.